guys, and welcome back to KandidKayla.com, or if you're on YouTube, the KandidKayla.com YouTube channel. Thank you for coming. Today I am in my bathroom again, and today we are going to be talking all about hair. That's why I'm in my bathroom. This handy dandy closet back here has everything I need for my hair in it. And I would just like to show you guys a couple things. As the title of this video says, it is all about heat damaged hair. Now, some people don't necessarily know if they have heat damaged hair, but if your curls are altered from their original state due to heat, it is heat damage. Now, heat damage is recoverable and you can definitely come back from it, but I'm going to tell you all a couple things that helped me, as well as a few things that I have picked up along the way. So if you're interested in learning about how to recover from heat damage, then please stay tuned. So as I said before, today's video is all about heat damage and how I recovered from heat damage, the things that I learned. So a little bit of background about my hair. I will be doing a hair journey video. It's just taken a little bit longer than I thought with all the pictures and everything throughout the years. But I went natural back in 2009. I got sick. I had thyroid disease, and I wasn't being treated at the time, so I lost the majority of my hair. I decided to stop wearing weave in May of 2009 because I just wanted a healthier lifestyle, and I really wanted curly hair. Like, I would band tune out my straight weave so that it looked curly and voluminous because I really wanted curly hair. And so when I realized that there was a community out there, at the time it was very small, literally it was like Natural 85 and Mahogany Curls. They were like the only people who were doing natural hair videos. But thankfully one of my mom's friends had gone natural, so I could see the products that she was using and how it would work for me and everything. But moral of the story is, I went natural back in 2009, so it's been 7 years almost. And oh no, it has been 7 years. Wow, it's a long time. I have been on this journey. This is not my real hair, no. My real hair is well, it was this length. It is no longer this length, but I recently got a trim. And so I have definitely gone through the works. I have tried everything except for color, so I can pretty much tell you how to come back from almost any form of damage. Today's video, like I said, is about heat damage. I had heat damage from the time I started, honestly, until I was in 12th grade when I got the last of it cut off. So I had it for about 4 years, learning how to deal with it, style with it, not cut it off, do cut it off, that whole struggle. And so first I'm going to go over the products that I use to help with my heat damage. Next, I'm going to go over the regimen that I use. Then third, I'm going to go over the hairstyles that I chose to wear while I had heat damage, that help to hide the heat damage. And lastly, how to reduce your odds of getting heat damage if you don't have heat damage. So like I said, first things first, it's all about the products. Now, some people will say it's all about the products, other people won't. I firmly believe in these products. I believe that they definitely helped my hair by leaps and bounds, because before I found out about them, nobody was really talking about protein on the scene. When I first realized that I had heat damage, honestly, I was just going through and chopping stuff off because I thought it was like leftover perm or stuff like that. But when I realized that it was heat damage, I stopped cutting it off because when I had found out about protein, I saw a little curl come back. And so I was like, if I can salvage it, I'm going to salvage it. And especially at the time, I had like a little fro. I was really, really, really going for the length. Like, I really didn't care if there was heat damage there. So I firmly believe in the ApHogee system. Now, there are mixed reviews about this. Some people who are protein sensitive cannot use this line. Now, I am not protein sensitive. If anything, I'm protein deficient. So this line did wonders for my heat damaged hair. Now, I have the keratin 2-minute reconstructor, the 2-step protein treatment, as well as the keratin and green tea restructurizer, the balancing moisturizer conditioner, and lastly the texture treatment. And this is their curlific texture treatment. Now, with all of these, you can see them. That's perfect. Okay, I'm going to just kind of line them up here so you can see a little bit better. And you can't really see this, but I'll hold it up when I get to it. With all of these products do focus on these here focus on the strength of the hair and the protein in the hair. Now, when I was going through my heat damage journey, I was only on the 2-step protein treatment. I didn't know anything about the 2-minute reconstructor. I honestly don't think that the 2-minute reconstructor can do that much for you when you're suffering from heat damage. I would say hit it hard and really protein super hard, and condition also super hard. And so with that being said, I would do this protein. I would wash my hair with a sulfate-free shampoo. At the time, I was using the Kinky Curly shampoo, and I would wash my hair with that. Then I would go in with this protein treatment, dry it into my hair. They say sit under a hooded dryer. I prefer to go in with the actual manual dryer, just because it doesn't take as long as sitting under the hooded dryer, and I'm very impatient, so it gets hard, and when you shake your head, like, it won't move. So after that, then I get in the shower, I rinse it all out until it gets malleable, and then I add the balancing moisturizer to condition the hair. I leave the balancing moisturizer in my hair for about 30 minutes, and then while I'm sitting under a hooded dryer, because I just really like to get it nice and soft, and then I allow my hair to cool and rinse it out with cold water and go about my styling. Now, when I do decide or would decide to heat style, because like I said, I had it for 4 years, and so I went through a period of time where I was straightening my hair once a month. That really took my heat damage to a whole new level of crazy. But at that time, I was using the keratin restructurizer as my I was not using my keratin restructurizer as my heat protectant. And when I did, when I say it actually works, so it's heat activated. So what that means is when you spray it into your hair and you do go to straighten your hair, you're strengthening your hair. You are protein treatmenting-ish. That's not even a word, but you were essentially putting the protein back into your hair that you would originally have lost when you're flat ironing. So my flat ironing, after I had gotten through that 1 month straightening once a month stage, I went to about every 3 months, and what that did for me, I saw leaps and bounds, and I honestly believe it's due to that product. Now that I am on the healthier side of heat damage and I don't have any heat damage anymore, I use the 2-minute reconstructor just as a preliminary measure. I do have sections of my hair that are looser than others, and because of that, my hair is more susceptible to the damage. So I just use this curl treatment here, and this is for when I'm going to wear my hair curly, and it just does wonders for bringing my curls back, snapping them back. It's, after straightening, or if I've worn it like in a protective style and heat has been involved in any way, so like this is a wig, like I said, if my braids underneath, like if I've been out in the sun or whatever, my looser curled hair actually has issues snapping back sometimes because of the heat underneath, the heat outside, and the air and everything. It really does affect my hair, and so what I do is I just use this curling texture treatment, and my curls just pop right back and they get nice and springy and full and yummy. So that's number one. Those are the products. I definitely recommend the Apple G line. They are kind of pricey, so if you cannot afford them, I would say substitute the protein treatment for mayonnaise or egg and honey treatment. And then if you cannot get the keratin restructurizer, then I recommend using just any average heat protector, or not average, my bad. I recommend you using the Chi heat protector, and that just really does wonders. It's not as good as the keratin restructurizer, in that I don't necessarily use it in my day-to-day hairstyles because there's silicones in it, but you know, there, like I said, there's a give or take. It's just expensive regardless, unfortunately. So number two, the styles that I chose to use while I was going through heat damage was definitely like stretch type styles. So I would do a twist out, and what I would do is I would take my hair while it was damp and not super wet, and I would add all my products to it, and then I would twist it up in flat twists going all the way around, starting from the middle and then going down, and then I would add straws to the end to secure a nice tight curl, and when I took it out, it gave me a nice fluffy look. I also did braid outs with the straws at the end. I did straw sets, perm rod. I didn't really do perm rod sets. I still have yet to master the perm rod, so those types of videos will never come across this channel. But flexi rod sets, I used to do flexi rod sets every now and again, and flexi rods were really my saving grace, to be honest, because I liked the bigger, fluffier look, and that was just the only way I was going to get it at the time with my heat damaged ends. So those are styles that I recommend you using. Anything stretch related. Also, this is kind of common sense, but don't set it with heat. Yes, the keratin restructurizer is heat activated, but you can use the heat from your scalp to actually make sure that the keratin restructurizer works. So the first night I would braid my hair up, add the straws to the end, pin it like up so that my actual braid part was stretched, but not the end part with the straw. And then I would put a satin cap on and then sleep with a hat on, and the hat's going to trap in the heat and make sure that that keratin restructurizer actually works. Now lastly, how to keep yourself from dealing with heat damage is very simple. Do not use excessive amounts of heat. I do use heat. I'm not the natural girl who doesn't use heat. I've never been the natural girl who doesn't use heat. I love a good straight look. I love weaves, and so straight weaves, I used to wear them. I've just more recently gotten onto the curly weave hack, but honestly, weave for me up until about a year ago was mostly straight. I do use heat. You know, like I said, at one point I was straightening my hair once a month, then it moved to once every 3 months. I am now to once every 6 months, just because I noticed that the health of my hair, like, yes, the keratin restructurizer helps, but I really don't want damage, so I only straighten my hair twice a year, and that is to make sure that I get a nice even trim. And sometimes I don't even have to straighten it to get it trimmed. I can just have it blow dried and then they trim it. I do use a blow dryer, but like I said, on medium heat, high speed, and I end with a cool shot always to make sure that I keep moisture inside of the cuticle. I recommend that if you do absolutely have to use heat and you are suffering with heat damage, again, use the keratin restructurizer, the Chi Iron Guard, just to really make sure that your hair is intact. Protein treatment before and after straight styles, and make sure that you're deep conditioning. Like, that might sound kind of weird, but you need a balance of protein and moisture in order to recover from heat damage, to bring that spiral back to your curl. And also, I recommend just staying, like, if you have to straighten your hair, maybe straighten it on 350 rather than 450, things of that nature. So like I said, this is all about heat damage. This is all the knowledge I pretty much have on heat damage. I know it was a lot coming at you all at one time. But I do recommend all of these things, especially the Afro G line. That's really gonna take your hair health to a whole nother level. So as always, guys, stay blessed, and until next time, bye.